So, after 18 months of Nigeria not having permanent ambassadors, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has sent a 32-man ambassadorial list to the Senate for approval. In the list, we have 17 nominees as non-career ambassadors and 15 of those names as career ambassadors. For the non-career ambassadors, these are persons who do not have any qualifications of being an ambassador, or people that were just appointed based on maybe cordial relationship, political purpose, or just people that, let's say, people that can lie. Then we also now have the 15 who are career ambassadors. These are people who have qualifications that as ambassadors, who have studied for this for all their life. Like in their qualifications, you can see that they have studied based on diplomacy, anything like that, everything that qualifies them as ambassadors. But on the list of the non-ambassadors, non-career ambassadors, we have 4 names that Nigeria has said are people of particular concern. And the first of them is the former INEC chairman, as we all know, Mahmood Yakub. The other person is the former Minister of Aviation, Chief Femi Fani-Kayode. And we have a former presidential aide by name, Reno Omokri. And also the former governor of Abia State, Governor Okezie Victor Ikpeazu. So, Chidima, like, these names are just called now, and the circumstances surrounding them. Okay, let's first talk about Reno Omokri, a former presidential aide to President Goodluck.
If Two-Face was not Two-Face, I would have said we should call Reno like the Two-Face of our time, because he is the type of person that, in fact, devil needs to sit down and bring book and be like, okay, how do you do this? How will you come out and say this person is this, and come out and say, I never said anything like that though, and still stand firm on his words? It's discouraged for me. I
swear, because like some people are saying that finally he's ranting online about P2B this, P2B that has finally paid off. Like, we also saw him sometime, the same Reno that was allegedly calling the current president a drug baron, said that he went to the school, he went to Chicago University to look for his name, that he never found his name there. So, like, that's the same person we are seeing. And after he was nominated, he wrote on his Twitter handle that thank you, President Tinubu, for nominating him and forgiving him of his sins. So, when you like, with what the things that are surrounding Reno, like, how do you see his nomination?
Thank God it's still a nomination. They've not really given their full, go ahead and say, okay, this person is going to be an ambassador. Like I said once upon a time, that you see these people that are coming in for the ambassadorial positions, that the Nigerian government need to look at their qualification. I don't know what his connection is with the president, because I don't understand. Even the president said that is putting him as a nominee. What does he have to offer? This is the same person that talked bad about you, and now suddenly he's saying good things about you on a normal basis. So I don't know for any other person. Maybe the president has a good heart, who knows? But somebody who talked bad about you, and you're coming to say that, okay, I'm sorry for what I said, and then you're putting the person as one of your nominees. I mean, what more can that person not do? Because he is known for always going back on his words.
For someone that once said he will never work with the president,
even went as far as to run a protest abroad. I mean, what more can that person not do? Because he is known for always going back on his words.
For someone that once said he will never work with the president,
even went as far as to run a protest abroad. I mean, he went far. Maybe what he was saying is the truth, maybe not. But for all those things, as in that's supposed to be like one of the reasons why they're not even supposed to nominate him. Leave fact that, okay, yes, he did not study for it at all.
Yes, that one, that's
exactly. Not, yeah. So what is it that he has to offer to Nigerians?
Like even there was a time there was an issue he had with a foreigner sometime who called him a fraud.
Okay.
Yes, they called him a fraud, that he was not reliable. That is somebody that the president wants to send to represent our nation in another country, like for in case there is any diplomatic talk, somebody that will represent us. How does Reno fit into that?
Well, let's not just only talk about Reno. Let's talk about the remaining three.
So
now, like I said earlier, I've spoken about this nomination thing. Now let's talk about the Abia State former governor, who came out to make mention of the fact that he is going to give 500 naira to any woman that gives birth in the facility. Yeah. And then you wonder, even when he was the governor, 500 naira could not buy 3 cups of rice.
Exactly.
And the way they publicly come out to say these things, and the fact he called his own people from his state poor.
Like, what would they poor?
One thing I will always say is this: that you're a politician means you're a servant to the citizens. That is the one thing. Even Jesus Christ himself made us to know that you're a leader means you're a servant to them. Now you're calling the people that made you who you are, brought you to that seat, poor. And that the level of insult was, and he was so proud of what he said. Now these are the people that they want to give ambassadorial
that is it, because for somebody that made such statements on a national television, how possible is it that he will be able to represent this country and not even go outside there to create more issues for us? Maybe go there and tell maybe the country where he's going for.
Talking of issues, have you talked about the former aviation minister?
Yes, we are getting to
the one who embarrassed the journalist. Called him names. I've seen many politicians come out, like persons like Wike, now the former aviation minister, former Abia State governor. Many politicians that come out and tell us, do you know who I am? Do you know, talk about their money? Yes, I know they are wealthy. I know, I agree with that. But sometimes they should never forget that for them to reach that political position they are, we, the citizens, are the ones that actually voted them there. Sometimes, because not all of them were, allegedly.
Some of them, yeah, exactly.
You understand?
Some of them, yeah.
Now, to the president, what exactly do these people have that made you want to put them in your nominee list? Because they've already shown us the kind of person they are. We are supposed to have people with standard, people with level of composure,
decorum, that can speak,
integrity.
Exactly, not people that just open their mouth.
Imagine the former aviation minister going into a meeting, maybe in South Korea or in the United States, and calling somebody a big.
Imagine maybe if he was to be sitting maybe with the High Commissioner of the United States, and practically maybe a journalist happens to throw a question to him, to ask him about, let's say, for the banditry that is happening in Nigeria now, ask him about that and tell him trying to maybe throw a question and say, as a minister, as an ambassador, maybe you have a hand in that. So he will just tell him, do you know who I am? When I saw you walking into this place, I knew you were stupid. Somebody that will just make statements without mind, even if you are the Lord and Savior of the person, can't you be humble and know that this person is doing their job? And you're telling somebody, look at somebody's father, you're just trying to bring him down, trying to wash him down so that he looks like and somebody like that tomorrow will now come and say, and tomorrow the Senate will approve him as an ambassador, and he'll go there to just disgrace this nation.
But on a serious note, we cannot be fighting insecurity and also be fighting poor integrity, because Nigeria, our politicians.
At least, if we are fighting insecurity, we should have people that will go and talk diplomatically for us, so that we can get foreign aid, and not people that will go and lie.
Okay, imagine if, now, the Senate presidents have said that United States is still on our neck.
Yes.
Now imagine if we send these 4 persons there, to represent us in front of Trump. And then they just don't control themselves. I mean, just imagine them to be the four benders,
yes.
4 benders in Avatar. And then this one comes in and is like, sir, Nigerian government said, please, we need your help, that there is no bandits. And then maybe after a while now, Trump now asks him a question and be like, me? Say that there is no bandits? Where? Or the other one will be like, sir, do you know who I am? I am so and so. In front of Trump. I mean, the other one will come out and say, sir, we have decided to give them 500 naira if they decide to return the ammunition, or maybe we'll give 500 naira to the people that lost their family members. And then maybe the other one will be like, yes, he will not say it that moment. He will call Trump in the middle of the night, maybe when Trump is supposed to be sleeping, and be like, sir, we got over 500, or maybe we got over 50 of the bandits overnight. And Trump might ask him, why didn't you not make these announcements in the morning? You'll be like, sir, I felt it was important to tell you in the middle of the night. Like, how? And then if they go for, what are they calling this? If they go for, if they go to speak for us, sometimes, other countries are not like Nigeria. Sometimes they actually take their time to look at the people that are coming for such events. Exactly. And then you go and check these people's records and history, and you're like, what is this country doing?
Like what you were saying about these people with their questionable character, when they go to the national, when they go international. So Reno said something about when he was asked about these persons that were nominated for this ambassadorial list. He was kind of like, that a criminal will appoint criminals.
Wow.
A drug lord will appoint a drug lord. A liar will appoint lawyers.
Oh.
So, like...
Is there any lie in that? I don't think there's any lie in that. No. I mean, there is a saying that a thief knows his fellow thief.
That's one.
Please, nothing deep inside. That's the truth. I mean, if you rob a place and you see your fellow robber, you will know now.
There's always that they say guy man,
guy
man.
So
all of them, they know, like, let's say, they know why they were appointed or nominated. So let's just say congratulations to those that were nominated for the ambassadorial list. Please do well when you are confirmed. Please do well to represent our country well. No go there, go put us inside trouble. So on this ambassadorial list and all these persons of particular concern we have mentioned, we would like to get your opinion in the comment section. May your host prosper, and thank you, Ziva, for being here with me.
You're welcome.
Bye.